What's up, Rich Squad guys? I'm here to let you know my predictions for the second leg of the Champions League round of 16 fixtures. I give you my first leg predictions already. Those first leg matches are done and dusted. But now, let me let you know my second leg fixtures. The first match, Manchester City versus Basel. City defeated Basel 4-0 in the away leg. So, City are home, and they haven't been beaten at the Etihad Stadium for quite a while. The last team to beat them there was Chelsea. So it's quite unlikely that Basel is going to pull off, come from behind victory and qualify for the quarterfinals. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Unless Manchester City play like the youth team or something, which I still think if they play the youth team, they might still be able to prevent a 4-0 drubbing and qualify for the quarterfinals. But what do you think, guys? What's your scoreline for the Man City versus Basel second leg fixture? I'm going to predict a 3-1 win for City. I think Basel going to peg one back, and, City, they're going to be really good, and they're going to score 3. Dimitri Oberlin, he was really, really good in leg 1, so you got to look out for that kid. He has a bright future. Also, Elian Newsy was pretty threatening as well, so you got to look out for those two players. So 3-1 Manchester City, they qualify for the quarterfinals. The next match, Liverpool versus Pato Fc. Liverpool absolutely destroyed Porto in the away leg of this tie, with Sadio Mane grabbing a hat-trick. Like, Mane was on fire in that game. I think Salah and Firmino scored, and this trio has been deadly. One of the deadliest trios in Europe, man. I think behind Cavani, Neymar, and Mbappe, but I think they're really good, and they will surpass them because Neymar is injured, and Cavani has been, and Mbappe has been picking up a few small injuries as well. So Firmino, Salah, Mane, best trio in Europe right now. Not Ronaldo, Bale, and Benzema. Not Suarez, Messi, and, Paulinho, Coutinho, one of these guys. It's Firmino, Salah, and Mane. So Liverpool versus Porto. Will Porto score at Anfield? If they couldn't score at home, will they score at Anfield? I don't know. Loris Karius has been really good in goal. And, I think since the arrival of Virgil van Dijk, the defense has really tightened up. So that £75 million is, going to use. So Liverpool, man, they score a lot of goals when they play. This one is hard to predict, but they're gonna go all out. They're gonna go all out, definitely. Klopp didn't rest these guys versus Newcastle, I think, on the weekend. So these guys want to play. They want to play, and the squad is deep. The squad is good. I'm gonna go for a 4-1 win for Liverpool. What's your predictions? Let me know in the comment section down below. Next, we have Tottenham Hotspur versus Juventus. Tottenham, they achieved a really good thing in Juventus, scoring 2 away goals. They came from behind. They were 2-0 down in the first 10 minutes of the game, courtesy of 2 Gonzalo Higuain goals. Those are really good goals. Gonzalo Higuain even missed a penalty in that match, but Harry Kane and Christian Eriksen scored goals to, put Tottenham in the driver's seat, basically, because 2 away goals. Oh, that's awesome, man. And Tottenham has been really good at the Wembley Stadium this season. I think the last loss at the Wembley way back versus West Ham United early in the season. I might be wrong, but they have been unbeaten there for quite a while. The last loss came versus Manchester City, and that was an away loss. Juventus, too, they have been doing really well. Second in the Serie A. You could say they're almost top of the Serie A table because they have 1 game in hand. And Napoli has 27 matches. The Juventus has 26 matches with 68 points, 1 point behind Napoli. I think they will win the Scudetto again this season after they have won it for the past 6 seasons in a row. So, you know, and they have been in the Champions League final for the last 3 years running. Like, twice for the last 3 years running. So they have been really, really good in the Champions League, and their back is against the wall. And if I have to say which team is better with their back against the wall, it has to be Juventus when it comes to Champions League. Tottenham has been good with their backs against the wall this season after, you know, like in the FA Cup, but that was like a weakened squad. But it's really hard match to predict, really hard tie to predict. You know, Tottenham, they have to score. If they score, the mountain will be steeper for Juventus to climb. Juventus, their team is really, really good, man. Really, really, like, they have a lot of marquee players in that team. You know, Higuain, I think he was out injured, but he should come back. I'm not sure. Paulo Dybala, you have Alexandro, Douglas Costa, Sami Khedira, Claudio Marchisio, Miralem Pjanic. You have Lik Steiner, Mario Mandzukic. You have Bernardeschi. Is Bernardeschi injured? He might be injured. He might be injured. Who will they choose in goal? Will they go for Szczesny or will they stick with Buffon? I think they will stick with Buffon. He's too much of a legend for them to drop him. But it will be interesting if they go into this game with Szczesny. But Tottenham versus Juventus. It's hard. I really can't say. I'm not going to be like, oh, it could go anyway. But I'm going to go with Tottenham for this one. I am going to go with Tottenham. It's going to be, let's say, a 1-1 draw. Tottenham are going to advance on the away goal rule. What's your prediction for this, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. The fourth match, PSG versus Real Madrid. I did a video covering that a little when Neymar picked up that injury. But PSG, man, how unfortunate for Neymar to get an injury at this crucial time of the season when they need him. They need to make a comeback. They're 2 goals behind Real Madrid. They picked up an away goal, but they definitely need to score more goals at home. If they score 2, if they win by a 2-goal margin, like the 2-0, they will go through on the away goal rule. So they have to keep Benzema, Bale, Ronaldo, these guys quiet. Definitely have to keep them quiet. I think Real Madrid have a few injury woes of their own as well. I think Toni Kroos is injured. Luka Modric might be injured. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong down below, guys. But both teams are suffering setbacks going into this game. But both teams has been in really, really good form going into this game as well. So it's a tricky one, but I'll have to go for Real Madrid with this one. PSG will get knocked out in the round of 16 again. So Real Madrid will go on to win this tie. Let's say a 2-1 win for Real Madrid to take their tally to 5 goals. So 5-2 on aggregate. Sorry, PSG fans, but you're going to get knocked out in the round of 16 again this season. For the games next week, Chelsea play Barcelona away. So at the Camp Nou, Chelsea, Barcelona. Chelsea and Barcelona play to a 1-1 draw in the first leg. Chelsea was the better of the 2 teams. They were very, very unlucky to concede a goal after Andreas Christensen, the Danish, made a mistake. And, you know, Lionel Messi, Iniesta, these guys pounced on it. Messi put it in the back of the net to score his first goal versus Chelsea. So it's going to be a tricky one. But Lionel Messi and Barcelona, Ernesto Valverde, they are still unbeaten this season. So will they have an invincible season, guys? I think they will have an invincible season in the league. So who's going to win the second leg? Barcelona or Chelsea? I'm really going to have to go for Barcelona. Chelsea have been horrible in the English Premier League, losing 4 of their last 5 matches. So I'm going to have to go for Barcelona with this one. 3-1. 3-1. 3-1 at the Camp Nou. 3-1. Destruction Act. They're going to go on to win 4-2 on aggregate. 4-2 on aggregate. I also made a video talking about the Barcelona-Chelsea history, so you can check that video out if you like. So 3-1 Barcelona, they advance to the last 8. Sorry, Chelsea. Next match, Man United versus Sevilla. They played to a 0-0 draw in the first game. Sevilla was the better of the two teams. Man United, they played very, very defensive football. They basically parked the bus, and, you know, who knows what they're going to do at Old Trafford, man. Maybe they're going to park the bus again, try to score 1 goal, park the bus. Will we see the game go into penalties, guys? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I haven't predicted a penalty shootout match yet. So let's say this game, Man United can't allow Sevilla to score. If Sevilla, you know, scores 1 in the game, draw. If it's a draw, any scoreline, once they score 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, Sevilla will advance to the last 8. Man United will miss out. So 0-0 draw again, guys. Will we see a 0-0 draw? It's hard to predict. I don't think so. I actually think Man United will edge Sevilla in this match. I think they're going to go on to win 2-0. David De Gea was awesome in the first leg. It's going to be hard to get past him. If you couldn't get past him at home, it's going to be hard to get past him at Old Trafford. So I'm going to say a 2-0 win. Man United, my biggest rival, of course. 2-0 win versus Sevilla. They make it to the last 8. The next match, Besiktas versus Bayern Munich, guys. Besiktas versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich won the first leg 5-0. What a trashing. They got destroyed. Dominic Richards picked up a 16-minute red card, and it just threw the black and whites off, man. It just threw them off, and the Turkish team will have to pull off a miracle in Istanbul in order to overturn this 5-goal deficit. I don't think it's quite feasible. It's not possible. It's hard to fathom such thing happening. So I'm going to say Bayern Munich go on to destroy Besiktas again. They last played on Freiburg and defeated them 4-0 over the weekend. So Bayern Munich, man, what the hell was that? What a good team. And, you know, they will make it to the last 8 in contention to definitely win the treble this season and, you know, lift the Champions League. So what a team, man. What a team. Oh, and Robin, Frank, Ribery, you know, Thiago, Alcantara. You know, the team is good, man. The team is really good. Thomas Muller, Robert Lewandowski, Jerome Boateng, Mats Hummels, Joshua Kimmich. Team is looking good. James Rodriguez, you know. Besiktas, man, they didn't play too bad in the first half of the match, but second half, they got destroyed, man. They got destroyed, and there was no coming back from that. They had a few chances, you know. Wagner Love making a big comeback there. Wagner Love, Anderson Talisca, these guys had, you know, good chances, but failed to capitalize, you know. Ricardo Quaresma would want to come good in this match. Will we see Alvaro Negredo playing, or even Kyle Larin getting a run out? You know, the Besiktas team, it looks good on paper, but I'm afraid to say they don't got what it takes to get past Bayern Munich. It was really unlucky of them to draw Bayern Munich in the first place. So they were already, you know, on the back foot going into the tie. So second leg, what's my scoreline for the second leg? Bayern Munich 3, Besiktas 1. They're going to peg one back. They're going to peg one back. So Bayern Munich will win the tie 8-1 on aggregate. Last year they defeated Arsenal 10-2 on aggregate. So they're going to destroy again. And last but not least, guys, Roma, they play Shakhtar Donetsk at home in Rome. Okay, that rhymes, right? At home in Rome. So they play Shakhtar Donetsk. They lost the first leg 2-1 away in Ukraine. So not good at all. But they have an away goal. So if they defeat Shakhtar 1-0, they will qualify to the last 8. They destroyed Napoli over the weekend, 4-2. You know, so pretty good stuff by Roma, destroying the table toppers Napoli, to basically put Napoli's chances of winning the Scudetto in jeopardy. So Roma, they are in hot form right now. Hot form. You have guys like Edin Dzeko, Kevin Strootman playing over there. Team is pretty good. Pretty decent team. I'm running a blank on on Roma right now. That kid Under who scored in the first leg is also good. But do they got what it takes to get past Shakhtar Donetsk, who is also very good. They have been really good in the Champions League this season. You know, they were the only team to beat Manchester City in the group stages, and one of the only teams to defeat City this season. So Shakhtar Donetsk can't take your eye off them. Future Manchester City player Fred scored a really sweet free kick in the first leg, and they play, I think, 5 Brazilians in the lineup plus an Argentinian in Facundo Ferreira, and they have a few Argentinians and a few more Brazilians on the bench as well. So it's gonna be hard to play versus this Ukraine/Brazilian team, Shakhtar Donetsk. They're looking really good. I think they're top of the Ukrainian Premier League as well. So it's gonna be really hard defeating Shakhtar. But Roma can't do it. They are home. The ball is in their court. You know, it's all on them to pull it off. Could they do it, guys? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I actually think Shakhtar is gonna go on to win this tie. I think Shakhtar will score 2 more goals. Roma, they will score 1. It will be another 2-1 win for Shakhtar Donetsk. They will go on to the last 8. So the teams, the teams that I think will qualify for the quarterfinals, guys. 4 English teams in Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester United, Liverpool. And the other 4 teams, we will see Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Shakhtar Donetsk. It will be an open draw. So if I have to choose some potential matchups, oh boy, it will be tricky, man. It will be quite tricky. Potential matchups in the quarterfinals. I just hope Manchester City don't meet Bayern Munich and Barcelona. I want to avoid those 2 teams. Bayern Munich, Barcelona. Matter of fact, it's gonna be any which way it goes. If we meet Shakhtar Donetsk again, that will be the easiest one. But any which way it goes, man, it will be tough. Maybe we see a Manchester derby, or maybe we could meet Liverpool again. It will be tough. But guys, let me know your potential matchups in the comment section down below. Let me know your Champions League second leg predictions down below as well. Who do you think will go through to the last 8? You know, that's all I have for now. The bus is coming. So thanks for watching this video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and until next time, peace out, Rich Squad!